Right, hello everyone, welcome back. Lfctransferroom, new Premier League season has begun. Let me know if my microphone's working as well. It is coming up on there, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, new Premier League season. We're coming up against Chelsea, first match of the season at Stamford Bridge. Bit of a tough fixture, but is what it is. We're just going to get on with it. And what other way would you want to start it with a Lfctransferroom watch-along? So stay tuned. We're going to cover the whole 90-minute match. And after the stream as well, there's going to be a post-match reaction for you guys to obviously get your thoughts on this. All good can hear you, okay? Thank you very much. I assume Charlie's on admin duty at the moment. But yeah, get your thoughts in. I've not actually seen the starting lineup yet, so it's going to be an instant reaction to that as well. I did see one leaked from Anfield Edition, but what's all your thoughts on the lineup? So it's Alisson in goal, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Diaz, Salah and Jota. So we've gone very attacking. It's the one from Anfield Edition. 4 forwards. Obviously, I assume Gakpo's going to be playing it in the middle of the three, which we've seen from him before. But it's very attacking side. It's a big risk, but I think it's one we had to take realistically. We've not obviously got DM, so best form of defence is attack. Is that the word? We've got very 17-18 season vibes from this, so let's see. Hopefully we can get the win. But yeah, get your comments in as well. It's only Charlie commenting. Get your thoughts on the lineup, your score predictions as well. I'm going to go with a 3... Actually, let me have a look at the Chelsea lineup. So Chelsea's lineup: Sanchez, Disasi, Silva, Colwell, James, Enzo, Gallagher, Chuck Wumeka, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Ben Chilwell, Sterling and Jackson. Honestly, for £1 billion squad, they've got such a bang average lineup, so I'm fairly optimistic. I reckon a 3-0 win or 3-1 along those lines. But yeah, I'll get the match up now. No TV. And I'm a bit behind, so please try and not ruin the game for me. I'm just going to be side-eyeing the chat and make sure nobody ruins the match. Turn my volume off as well. But yeah, obviously the stuff about Caicedo's broken. Tottenham currently 2-2, but stuff about Caicedo as well. Tough to take. But more news has came out about Romeo Lavia, so who knows? I reckon we'll end up with Lavia. But I'm not too sure. It's a bit underwhelming, isn't it, when you come from bidding for someone like that. Like Caicedo, they're getting spanked 7-0. Let's hope so, Charlie. Yeah, the team's average, man. Honestly, I'm looking at it again. Disasi's meant to be really slow, but not sure that really impacts anything. But we've got quite quick forwards, I'd say, in Salah and obviously Diaz. Hopefully they can exploit it. But who's playing centre back for them then? Oh, it looks like they've got 5 at the back then, doesn't it? Did Chelsea sign him? They've not officially signed him yet. You know what? We've been hearing the same rubbish for the past few days, innit? St. Paul, so I'm not too sure. Apparently Chelsea are about to bid. Chelsea have bidded. Who knows? But it looks like he's heading to Chelsea. Caicedo, 100 million and 15 add-ons or something. Did that bid? That's what I mean. Fabrizio saying they've bidded, then one seems like, oh, they're about to bid, and then someone else says they've not made the bid yet. It's like, honestly, it's a bit confusing. It does seem a mess getting into transfer battles with Chelsea, and I saw a Benfica fan say it with Enzo Fernandez as well. Chelsea, they brief these journalists, are so biased, but what can we do? He's probably going to end up at Chelsea, but if anything happens, I'm sure we'll stream about it as well, and I'm sure one of you guys will bring it up in chat. Double pivot off Gallagher and Enzo. Jota and Gakpo are going to have fun. Exactly. Gallagher's rubbish anyway, I think. Bang average. He had that half good season at Palace. He's not really that good. And Enzo's quite good, to be fair. But why are you down, my guy? I heard they were bidding from this morning. I can't see. There's a bloody heart in the way here, so I can't really see. I'm not that down. Don't worry. It's just, I don't know. It feels underwhelming going from Caicedo to Lavia, but you never know. I think most of the time, to be fair, when we've not got our main target, the alternative works out better. The never-ending incoming bid, exactly, Eddie. They've been going on about this for 3 days. Liverpool, I don't understand why it's taken so long either. There's got to be something wrong in the deal, like that we obviously don't know. Liverpool journalists haven't really touched too much onto it. I think Melissa Reddy or Paul Joyce even was probably the last one. He said Chelsea are approaching or closing in on the signing, but since then there's been no bid, there's been no agreement between Brighton and Chelsea. So in how it's going to be structured, the deal's going to be structured. So who knows? And yeah, I'm not too down about it. Like I was saying, anyway, the alternatives tend to work better in our favour for Jurgen Klopp especially. We got Salah instead of Brandt. Who else was there? Is that the only one from the top of my head? Don't want to embarrass myself. Inacio and Lavia would be good. Exactly. I think that's another way to look at it. To be fair, do we want to spend 115 on Caicedo, or do you want to split that between two players? And we do need a defender as well, a left-sided centre back even. I'll be honest, and I know I sound crazy, but I have been preferring Lavia. To be fair, it's your opinion at the end of the day. I think Charlie will agree with you in the chat. You can agree with it from a perspective like I said, you can afford another centre back, like a top class one even. And realistically, I still think we need another midfielder anyway on top of Lavia. Is he that high enough quality to help us win a league title? Only time will tell, obviously, but it's a big risk to be paying 50 plus million for. I'm just checking some transfer news as well, but there doesn't really seem to be much. I'm not going to lie though, I'm so gassed about that Liverpool lineup, man. 4 forwards. I've got Gakpo, I've got Jota, Szoboszlai and Salah in my fantasy. I was tempted to keep Maddison in for Szoboszlai, and he got an assist, but is what it is. But my fantasy's looking quite sick. 66 points at the moment. Not sure if the camera can see. I was getting green screened. 66 points, and I've got 3 Liverpool players left. Salah's my vice, Szoboszlai and Jota. But yeah, going over the Liverpool line again, we'll just say Alisson, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson. Arguably our best 5 at the back at the moment, I'd say. Matip's obviously had that drop off, and Gomez, less said about him the better. Then we've got McAllister, Szoboszlai. We've got no real DM, and then we've got Gakpo, Diaz, Salah, Jota. Is it a big miss, Nunes not being there? Don't know what anyone else thinks. He's obviously got that quality. Like I said before in previous streams, I'm not his biggest fan. He is on the subs bench. But I think in a fixture like this, maybe with all the hype around it and everything, or the sort of eyes onto the fixture, probably best to leave him on the bench for now. But the bench, by the way, is Kelleher, Gomez, Nunez, Jones, Elliott, Tsimikas, Matip, Dog, and McConnell. He actually looked kind of good in the pre-season matches, but Dog as well. That's a huge name on the team sheet. Thiago's not there, or Bajcetic either. Hoping for another Salah masterclass. Let's hope so. And he can extend his record, can't he, to like 7 consecutive Premier League seasons where he scored on the opening fixture. So he's done it every single time he's been at Liverpool. So hopefully he can extend that. Wouldn't put it past him. Either, to be honest. So yeah, the lineup's looking good. The fans seem very positive actually looking at this. But then obviously you got Chelsea fans trolling. No Caicedo. Listen, we don't care about Caicedo. We're gonna get 3 points from this fixture. I don't know how everyone else is feeling, but I'm feeling confident. Chelsea team, like I said, average, man, so average. And if the thing is, yeah, what makes me think? Imagine if you were to give Klopp 1 billion to spend on an entire like transfer window, or across 2 transfer windows, we would be cooking. I think we'd compete for like trebles every single season, to be honest. But you look at Chelsea's team, 70 on Mudryk, who's not even playing. Sterling, 40 million. Eddie loves the lineup. We love it. Caldwell from the academy, I see him, but Disasi, not really seeing much. I'm not going to comment. Enzo Fernandez, 120 odd million. Gallagher from the academy too. You know, to be fair, their team's from the academy, but like I said, bang average. Does that look like it? Exactly? It doesn't. It's rubbish. It's so rubbish. Cucurella on the bench. He was 60 million. Madueke, can't remember how much he was. See it there. Oh my god, I'm looking at their bench as well. Nobody there is actually like threatening. Are we seriously looking at that lineup thinking, oh my god, you know what? I think Sterling might score today. Like, rubbish. Reece James, to be fair to them, I think their defence is quite solid, and the fact they've gone 5 at the back, just a bit annoying. We don't tend to do that well against big teams when they do go 5 at the back. So who knows? Or someone's been saying it's 3-5-2 even. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just being an idiot. I mean, technically speaking, it's 5 at the back, but yeah, 3-5-2. James and Chilwell, they're fullbacks. Chilwell kind of stinks anyway, and James is he's good obviously, but I think we can really get him today and make a statement not only to Liverpool fans and not only to the rest of the Premier League, but Moises Caicedo as well. We'll tell him, we'll hold the 3 points in front of his face and say, listen mate, you joined the wrong team. You may have joined for money, but you're never going to get that support that you would have got at Liverpool. Or you wouldn't have got them trophies. When's the last time Chelsea actually won a trophy actually? Probably like Champions League, yeah. Awful club. You know what, I'm not going to say too much about Chelsea, but they're just a bit annoying, and their fan base. I've been rattling them on the Lfctransferroom Twitter account with Charlie, but yeah, there's only so much rattling you could do, I think, before it sets in. I think I might start doing these watch-alongs at 15 minutes before kick-off. I think there's a lot of talking time beforehand, but Eddie said I think we should be putting 4 past them today. Defo man, at least we've got 4 forwards on the pitch. I'm not going to say it's no excuse, but Chelsea's team, if you were to look at a mid-table side, if you were to look at that Chelsea team and put all those players in, let's say a Tottenham kit, you wouldn't be surprised. So it's a battle off the midfield today, exactly. Our midfield's quite, I know it's unbalanced in the sense we've not really got a defensive one, but it's quite strong, to be fair. I think Gakpo's looked really, really good whenever he's played, wherever he plays, to be honest, in pre-season as well. He's playing midfield. He's just a fantastic signing. I love Gakpo so much. Chelsea fans are historic plastic, so it's easy to rattle them. Exactly. And a lot of them just clueless anyway. Like, I'll put out this tweet. I think there's something about Pochettino, Sky Sports said. And they said, battle off the tacticians or something. Pochettino couldn't even win the League One in the French, well, obviously the French league, with PSG. And then Chelsea fans are commenting saying, oh, well, what did Klopp win in his first season? How are you comparing Jurgen Klopp's Premier League Liverpool side, which had Moreno, who else was there? Colo Touré. I'll give credit to Sacco, he's quite good. Lovren, who was our right back? Klein was alright. All these bang average players, Mignolet, Bogdan, Tabri, Mbappe, Lionel Messi. I'm not sure if Messi was there. Neymar, all these top stars. Silly, very silly. But yeah, still no news on Caicedo at the moment. All we know is he wants to go to Chelsea, or supposedly he wants to go to Chelsea, and we've been waiting for a bid for the past few days. In fact, we've been waiting for a bid for a proper bid. In fact, for 3 or 4 months. I've always thought Poch was so overrated. Good manager, yes, but people talk him. Exactly. I think you can always look at it from a perspective like, obviously Tottenham are just a bit of a trophyless club. No, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Like, it's tough to win trophies there because they're owners as well. And he did a good job supposedly, but I think Klopp's kind of worked in the same sort of scenario where he's not necessarily a limited budget, like completely limited. He's obviously had money to spend, but when you're looking at net spends, I think Klopp's done a way better job than Pochettino, and that can't even be debated. Poch has won nothing. The biggest honour in his career is that Soccer trophy. Make sure to leave a like. Exactly. Where's the likes? Actually, I can't even check. I'm on StreamYard or Streamlabs at the moment. Also, we are going to be working on a new stream layout. You won't be able to see me here. I want to like a bit of a comic book theme. This isn't finished, obviously. This is just a bit of a preview. But yeah, I want a comic book theme. That Spider-Man film, Spider-Verse, or Into the Spider-Verse. Can't remember which one. Across the Spider-Verse. So good. So I thought, you know what? We'll try and combine the two. But Liverpool 4, Chelsea 2. It says Eddie. We'll take it. I'll take 3 points at the end of the day. You know, just to shush Chelsea fans up. So that'd be the best thing. Not just to shush Chelsea fans up, but hopefully we can actually compete this season. Compete for that Premier League, because I've been missing out too much, man. I really want to see it again. And I think it's so disappointing. We obviously didn't really get to see a parade for it. And the fans weren't really there to celebrate the Prem. I remember I was going to go as well. You know, when Chelsea beat Man City to win us the league, I was going to go on the train, because I think, was it Pulisic who scored first? Pulisic. Might have been him. I thought I was messaging my mate, oh, should we go? And then there's a news headline, oh, police are stopping people from getting on trains to go to Liverpool. What a sad, like, what's such a sad thing, honestly, but it is what it is. To be fair, like, COVID was about at the time, but no excuse. They stopped us from joining in on the celebrations. I should turn my microphone off when I'm drinking, sorry. Liverpool 4, Chelsea 2, though. I've already read that out, but yeah. I feel like we're all optimistic, to be fair. Chelsea's team, not very good, and Liverpool's lineup, very attacking, to say the least. I'm just going to go on Twitter again, check if there's any news. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing these streams 15 minutes beforehand, because I think there's not really a lot to talk about beforehand, but really excited to watch McAllister and Szoboszlai play for us. Exactly, I've already said I've not watched Szoboszlai at all, didn't even know who he was before we signed him, so no comment on him. And I've not really watched pre-season, but McAllister, very good signing, man. 35 million or something. We've got proper midfield, man, compared to like last season's, or even like the potential of this new midfield compared to like previous seasons. There's so much high potential. And we're forgetting to even include Thiago into that list. As long as he can stay fit, there's no reason why this team can't really compete for the Premier League. As long as we had like maybe one or two more players. I'd say one would be really, really good, but two would just be a bit of an extra push. Once Szoboszlai started to score, so the commentators struggle to say his name. Honestly, Szoboszlai. Charlie pronounces it in a different way. He's in the chat. I can't believe we've got McAllister. Exactly, man. I think some people are saying there's like bonuses or whatever, so it could reach 50 million, but for its base, 35 million is insane, man. 35 million for him, and the big man is there, John Henry. Oh, just knocked my mic. John Henry is at Stamford Bridge in attendance for the Chelsea match against Liverpool. And he doesn't really turn up, to be fair, unless something's going to happen. I think the last time we beat Bournemouth, was it 9-0? He was there. And what happened then? I think, actually, Liverpool were put up for sale, according to David Ornstein, weren't they? And there's been a few matches where he's just randomly turned up, and then the next thing you know, we've signed a player, so hopefully it's another sign. And I reckon, to be fair, you know what, as soon as we drop out this Caicedo, once this whole Caicedo saga's done with, pardon me, I reckon we'll just move on to our next target. There's been talks like Florentino Luis, someone bidded for him, are at 30 million euros, and then Rui Costa, who's a sporting director, or he owns, I'm not too sure his role there, sporting director, I think. He said no. And then there's been talks of Ibrahim Sangare from PSV, which is where Gakpo's from. So we've been linked with a few players, and obviously Lavia still, which Sasha Tavaluri has mentioned it, that Liverpool are back in the race for him. So that's always good news as well. Maybe Lavia and maybe another defensive midfielder. But then again, yeah, we still got Bajcetic, we still got Tyler Morton. And I'm not going to be one of those fans who say, listen lad, we don't need to sign anyone because you got Bajcetic. But Bajcetic, he did look fairly good last season, so I don't want to write him off straight away. He's obviously just come back from long-term injury as well, so I don't really want to rush him into the team. Yeah. And with Morton, he looked decent during that quadruple season. He didn't obviously play for us regularly, but he looked good whenever he played, like a standout for the sort of young players. So it'd be interesting to see what we do with him, especially if he doesn't really go on loan. So it's 12 minutes now to kick off, by the way. Stamford Bridge, we are waiting. John Henry's waiting. Jurgen Klopp's waiting. Who do you reckon for a centre-back then? I know I would be looking for a centre... Yeah. I mean, it's been heavily mentioned, to be fair, that we're after a centre-back, or Klopp would like a centre-back. I'd say Ignazio's probably the main one, or Ignazio. I've not really watched him either, but he seems the likeliest. I think Colville we're going to get outpriced out of that, and I'm not sure Chelsea will want to be doing business with us because of what's happened recently. But I don't know really. I feel like the centre back market is a bit. I don't want to say it's shit, but it's not as good as it could be. Obviously, there's Marquinhos, who we possibly could have got, and I think he's gone to a Saudi team now. I might be wrong. But there's anyone? Sergio Ramos? Anyone? Maybe not after his Salah fiasco, but I think we do need a top centre-back anyway. And some people are saying like we're going to get a young under-23 left-footed centre-back. we'll take it because we know Konate can't stay fit, we know Gomez can't stay fit, we know Matip can't stay fit, and as soon as Van Dijk gets injured, actually, you know what? If Van Dijk gets injured, I'm not going to say as soon as he gets injured, we're looking very shaky at the back, and still with Robertson, I'd argue, man, we're looking very shaky with him for the past couple of years, man. It's just he presses so unnecessarily sometimes. Like, he's doing so good 17-18 season, even when we won the Prem, so up until that point. But that 2021 one, I can't really remember what happened. I think you can excuse all the players, to be fair, just because there's so many injuries. But the season after, the Champions League final, Robertson, but he pressed Modric for no reason, and then it leaves gaps in behind our defence, which happens so much now. And hopefully we get it fixed anyway for this upcoming season. But yeah, Liverpool are playing Chelsea in exactly 10 minutes time. Gonna go back on Twitter, and apparently Caicedo, one of his friends, I know I keep switching topics, one of Caicedo's friends has posted a picture celebrating his transfer to Chelsea, so maybe they know more about it than obviously we do, obviously. But Facundo Medina is a potential choice. Another one, I've not seen too much of him. I've not seen a lot of him, in fact, but if that's what you think, then I'm sure the club will be looking. In fact, that name rings a bell, you know. I think James Pearce, or one of the Athletic people, have written an article of all the potential centre-backs who can sign. I think he was there. Lukeba was there, who's now at Leipzig, I believe, for 30 mil. Great to see Daniel Sturridge on Sky. Exactly, man. I think they need more of those personalities. Like Mika Richards at first, I thought it was a bit cringy at first, to be honest. Like, on such a professional broadcast, or whatever you want to call it, having someone like that on there is just cracking jokes left, right and centre. But it works. I think it's more entertaining to watch, and I think it engages a younger audience. And Sturridge is funny anyway. I'm sure you've all seen his TikToks where he's like, Chelsea, Real Madrid, and then he'll just do his score predictions and start singing and stuff. But yeah, Danny Sturridge, Caicedo's done my nerves in. Honestly, the thing is, we don't have a clue either. Still, I think it's been, 2 days since any Liverpool fans are being briefed. Like, Chelsea fans are getting briefed. Oh, they've agreed a fee, or they're about to agree a fee and stuff. All we're hearing from Liverpool is their bid's still there, they've not pulled out. What else then? Like, come on. I think the journalists need to get briefed a bit more here. So, actually, to be fair, they can only say what they know. Journalists, it's not like they know instantly. They can only tell you what they know. So, or what they've been briefed, in fact. But yeah, it's definitely done everyone's nerves in, man. I think, 4 or 5 days ago, we weren't even linked with the guy. We were linked with, it seemed like we're going to go all out for Lavia, and next thing you know, Caicedo's here, or we could potentially sign Caicedo. We've agreed the British record fee for a player ever, so who knows? Well, it's nearly kick-off time. It is 7 minutes, Vasa Flowers, or Vasa Flowers, however you want to pronounce it. Everyone, how are we feeling? I'm feeling confident. Feeling very confident. And like I said, I do apologise, I'm not going to pay... Actually, I'm going to read the chat, but when there's a spam off messages, I'm going to try and just look at it from the corner of my eye and not pay too much attention, just because I'm watching from Now TV and there's a stream like lag off like a minute and a half, so unfortunately I'm going to be a minute behind. I think it might be less than that, to be fair. I think over exaggeration, but there's definitely a delay in the stream. Anyways, we're going to go over the Liverpool lineup once again. I wish I could actually comment it, or comment the lineup there. Maybe I can, or maybe it's too late. Maybe I should have done it beforehand. You know what, this is my first ever watch-along, like, proper one, so apologies in advance if it's a bit shaky, or if I'm being a bit weird. Welcome, yeah. Okay, so we got Alisson, just so everyone else can see. Alisson, Trent, we got Van Dijk, we got Konate, Robertson, we got Mac Alistair, we got Szoboszlai, we got Cody Gakpo, we got Diaz, we got Mo Salah, and we have Diogo Jota. The team's looking sick though, to be fair. I'm just going to move it again. Text. Oh. Right. Well, I don't know why it's not moving that anymore. It's not letting me zoom in either, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be switching to this screen anyway when the match is on, and the timer's obviously going to keep going. But yeah. one more time, like I said anyway. We've got Alisson in goal, we've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, we've got Van Dijk, we've got Konate, we've got Robertson, McAllister and Szoboszlai in a pivot. Not really seen Szoboszlai in a defensive position before. He is an attacking sort of player. I mean, we've got Cody Gakpo, we've got Salah, we've got Diaz, and we've got Diogo Jota. Jota, big game player, very big game player, alongside Mohamed Salah. And they're all breaking. Alex Crook from TalkSport, he says, not done yet, but understands Chelsea are expected to reach an agreement for Caicedo. Two clubs are edging close to 115 million deal with a sell-on clause. Liverpool now expected to match Chelsea's 55 million on Romeo Lavia. So once again, after 3 days, we're still hearing the same old rubbish. Chelsea are about to bid for Lavia or Caicedo. Chelsea are about to agree with Caicedo, which is what we've heard for the past 3 or 4 days. So I don't know why they keep putting breaking news. It's probably just for interactions at this point, but it's just silly. And Liverpool expected to match Lavia, bid for Lavia. Yeah, we already knew that as well. Sorry, mate. You're a bit behind on the news, fella. Sasha Tavori has already posted that. Chelsea not having any main shit. Oh, seriously. I think it got leaked though, you know, on Sky Sports YouTube channel. Apparently at a certain minute, what's his name? Madueke. He was walking past and their sponsor was there. It's not in time for this match, but yeah, someone already leaked it apparently. But it does look silly. Big club like Chelsea. Crunch talk scheduled, crucial hours ahead for 36 hours. It's just silly, honestly. 36 hours. Weren't they meant to do a parade for Caicedo today anyway? Oh, Caicedo's going to be outside. They want to present him in front of all the Chelsea fans. He's still nowhere to be seen. He's still not passed his medical. Still no bid submitted. Still no deal agreed. Where is he? Where is he? That's the question. If I'm looking here, sorry, this is where the chat is. I should be looking at the webcam, so yeah. Where the hell is he? That's the question. Where is Moises Caicedo? And that Brighton bubble is so funny, honestly. I just keep replying to their comments now, or their posts. That meme of, what's it called? Megamind, is it? Where he's got his eyebrows. No Caicedo. And that's been turned into no deal yet, no bid submitted. I find it funny, but yeah. And Ben Dobbock, part of the squad, we already know. Is he going to get minutes? Maybe if we're winning like 3 or 4. No, he's probably going to get minutes. But Dobbock's actually looked really good, you know. Have you ever seen anything like this? I've seen some mental transfers. Exactly, this is ridiculous, man. It's just because of how out the blue it was as well. It's not been spanned across like a few months, has it? It's like Liverpool weren't even linked with Caicedo, and then the next thing you know, we supposedly don't want to bid 50 mil for Lavia. I'm gonna burp, sorry. Am I? No, I'm not. We're supposedly gonna bid 50 million for Lavia. Didn't want him. Then we're gonna move on to Caicedo, and we've agreed a fee inside 24 hours for him, which is the British record. And then Caicedo supposedly doesn't want us. He's told us to wait. Or I don't know what's going on. And now Chelsea are just taking the mick with it. Someone said, just looked at the Liverpool lineup, but I don't see Colwill or Caicedo in their squad. Weird. Chelsea fans, honestly. Well, first and foremost, Caicedo's not even in the Chelsea lineup. So let's get that straight. And secondly, where's the Colwill rumour come from? We weren't even... I think the biggest link we've had with him is, Liverpool admire Levi Colwill. We admire about 100 players a year anyway. So I don't know why everyone thinks we're after Levi Colwill all of a sudden. It cost 100 million. And I don't know where they got that 100 million price tag from anyway. It's ridiculous. 100 million. I'd say 50 million at max. He barely even played. Half a season and he's costing 100 million. But the match 1 minute away from Liverpool starting their Premier League campaign against Chelsea. We're going to go on to it now. I should put my AirPods in. I don't want to miss not Martin Tyler. He's on commentary. Forgot the guy's name, but it's not Martin Tyler on commentary this season. Pochettino shaking the Liverpool players' hands and stuff, but what's the guy's name? Peter something. Peter Drury. Oh, I just made that up. Can't remember. Virgil van Dijk. Captain, shall I say, Captain Virgil van Dijk. El Capitan. Nah, this is getting me gassed still. I think all the hype behind it as well. Exciting times. Klopp masterclass. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so, Eddie. I'll mute my mic. There's a minute of applause. I'm not sure who for. Can't wait, man. This is gassed. Yeah, I was gonna say as well. This feels like before, and I was like, yeah, we'll beat Chelsea. But now I really want to bloody beat them now. But speaking in it, then by all means, and right, is this any better? I'm gonna have to use my webcam. Wait. Oh no, this is still the other one. Sorry, I don't know what happened then. Thanks for letting me know that. Oh, they've lost the ball and Salah. Oh, Gallagher's there, he claims it back. Dangerous, man. Playing a dangerous game, losing the ball up there. And Chelsea give the ball away, and it's a throw-in out to Liverpool. Chelsea look awful. It's like they're not composed or anything at the moment. Transferring Szoboszlai now. Pardon me. Look at that passing in our midfield. Oof! Trent outside of the foot there to Jota. Robson with a challenge, and it's Chelsea throwing? Yeah, Chelsea throwing. Cheers, Eddie. Sterling on the pitch. It's always weird seeing Sterling. Like sometimes I forget he even used to play for Liverpool. I think my mic might be a bit too high, yeah. I'm going to move it a little bit down. I don't want it too high. Oh, it's a high boot already. Anthony Taylor. Oh, it's just a yellow card. Did a high boot there on a Konate from Chukwuemeka. I always pronounce his name wrong. So 4 minutes, or just under 4 minutes gone, and Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. I'd say we're looking the better side, to be honest. Chelsea look very... They don't know what's going on at the moment. Nah, team is saucy. I think our starting 11, to be fair, yeah, it's like one of the best in Europe, I'd say, but it's just the bench or the depth even. Gakpo with a nice little flick. It's Luis Diaz, and has managed to get to him. Diaz taking on 3 or 4 Chelsea players there. Now Gakpo. Robertson now. Chelsea look completely disorganised. Exactly, man. They're getting done out here. Enzo Fernandez now. Gakpo trying to get past him. Szoboszlai. Alexander Arnold now. Handball. Not given for some reason. Oh, is it Diogo Jota now? Oh, he's just too heavy in front of Luis Diaz. If he passed that through perfectly, he would have had a one-on-one. We look very, very good though. Very organised as well. Completely contrast of what I just said compared to Chelsea, man. McAllister now, Konate. Yeah, I think this is probably our best 11 at the moment. Obviously, I'd prefer to have Thiago in there, but beggars can't be choosers. Mo Salah now. Szoboszlai running through. Szoboszlai. Oh! What even happened then? Well, Jota, I think he took it completely off Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai took on about 4 Chelsea players there. And then he could have had a shot with his left foot, and then Jota's just gone and took it. Yeah, I'm not sure what quite happened there, but... the boss. Szoboszlai, yeah. Sure we'll be seeing that banner as well. That's sick as well, yeah, how they announced the third kit. Szoboszlai, Alisson, and I think a couple of the women's team were there. And Alisson was singing. Konate bodying Ben Chilwell there. Exactly. It's rare to see that, man, from our midfield. Like, full on driving. We've got Gakpo there, we've got Szoboszlai doing it. McAllister feels like more of the controller, like that Thiago kind of player. But it's good to see from our midfield, man. We're not seeing that in ages since, like, dare I say, Naby Keita, but someone like... So you could just push, man. Push up the field and take players on. Be creative. But yeah, we're looking very good, man. So good. Chelsea can't really get past their own half at the moment. Chilwell now. Conor Gallagher. Chelsea did well there to escape our press. James, but Van Dijk gets their head off Sterling, and we've got the possession again. Robertson gives the ball away, very silly. There's a free kick to Chelsea. Yeah, I'm gonna say, man, Robertson, said it before the match, he's just a bit off it compared to the other players. He's not really looked on it for quite a while, man. Needs to step up again, but hopefully he could do it, because we all know how good Robertson can be, but just a bit annoying, man. Chelsea just passing around the back now. Silva's long ball to Chilwell. Tries to get past Konate, but listen, Chilwell, you're never going to get past him, buddy. Oh, Konate bullied him then. Nutmegged him. Szoboszlai now wins a free kick. Now what? Chukwuemeka, he's got to be... Sorry, that's Jackson.
bit sloppy so far. From Jota's perspective, I'd say so, but we're looking fairly decent, man. Oh! Luis Diaz is here now. I thought Diaz was free then. I thought he went over his head. Oh, right, Diaz just giving it away. Yeah, I think I'm a tiny bit behind you, Malgrave, so apologies in advance. Canate, gives the ball away, but just a clearance. Yeah, Diaz, just up top, man. I think we had that problem maybe a few years back where the forwards just weren't connecting. I don't think we're going to have that same problem this season. We got 5 of them now, like sort of very good quality forwards, but it's a bit annoying to see sometimes. Then again, it is just the first match of the season, so can't really expect it to be flowing as much as we want it to. Liverpool fans in full voice here singing Ale, Ale, Ale. James has got a haircut as well, it looks, trying to copy Alexander-Arnold. Corner now to Chelsea, Van Dijk clears it. Decent little play there from Chelsea, to be fair, but it looked a bit too easy for him to get past us from a personal perspective. But yeah, nearly 10 minutes played now, still 0-0. Chelsea have a corner now. Enzo Fernandez. It's a short corner. Reece James. Jota clears it. Still not cleared. Well, Enzo's just jumped over Szoboszlai and no foul's been given. Eddie says a lot of adrenaline too with the off-pitch stuff. Off the pitch stuff. So it's understandable, it's a bit nervy. Yeah, good point to be fair. Probably means a lot to these players, I think. No, they've really got to get that win, man. Especially with the Caicedo and Lavia stuff. Probably a bit of a extra motivation to win. From our perspective at least, I'd say. Chelsea done well to break our midfield there. Or break through our midfield. Oh no. Canate blocks it. Brilliant. But it's a bit too easy to break our midfield, but like we already know, man, that's going to happen. We've not got a defensive midfielder there. Diaz now. Oh, Gakpo's through. Oh, he's passed it behind. He's passed it behind Salah. Oh, Salah hits the bar. Oh, man. Why didn't Gakpo shoot? I don't know what was going on. I think did his touch go off? Hopefully our players get into it. Yeah. Oh, man. Why did Gakpo not shoot? He passed it behind to Salah. Perfect opportunity. And then Salah's hit the crossbar. Oh, man. With his right foot as well. You know what, Mohamed Salah, we've not seen a goal like that in quite a bit of time, actually, with his left foot. And if he did it with his right, then fair enough. But Alexander-Arnold whips the ball in. Why didn't Cody shoot? Exactly, man. He was right there. What? I don't get it. Unless the defender was like in front of him. Yeah, there's McAllister not really tracking back to get Enzo. But Canate did really well, man. Canate is incredible. And it would have been a sterling assist. Let me tell you, every time I watch Gakpo, I love him more and more. Yeah, you know what? Melgrave, sorry I missed your comment. Gakpo should have dragged it onto his other foot. He could have done anything, but he should have probably shot in that position. But Gakpo, yeah, he's incredible, man. Since we signed him, I think he had a bit of a rocky start, but we weren't in the best of shape at the moment as a club or as a team. But he's been insane, man. Chelsea fans are still 10 years later, still thinking about Steven Gerrard, the match which gave Manchester City the trophy, not Chelsea the trophy, but. I guess their fans are just a bit odd. Oh, but you know what? It's so insane how people always say that like nobody remembers the losers in history and stuff. But I don't stop thinking about Steven Gerrard every single match. I'm sure I've even heard like Aston Villa fans, like the most random fans chanting about it. Even Wolves fans. That's where I'm from, Wolves. Chelsea doing fairly well here. Chilwell now. Completely rubbish. And Szoboszlai wins it back. Oh, Alexander-Arnold slips though. Levi Carbo to Chilwell. I think Chelsea are getting a bit more into the game now. Having said that, they still don't look great, but 13 or 14 minutes gone now, still 0-0. Right, I've just heard from Peter Drury, Chelsea only have 1 win in the last 14 matches. Unless he's made that up, that's insane. They were rubbish, to be fair, at the back end of last season. If my mic is too loud, by the way, I'll keep seeing it going to the red, then let me know as well. I can move it down and adjust it and stuff. Pardon me. Good morning, Ant from the islands. Jay, hello, Jay Muse. How are you doing, my friend? Good. It's not quite evening yet, but hope you're doing well. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. 15 minutes gone. Third of the half already done. If my maths is right, 15, 30, 45. Yes, it is. Sounds good to me. Thank you very much. Yeah, if it is a bit annoying, like I'm way too loud, then obviously let me know in it. Yeah, Chelsea doing well, keeping possession here. Reece James gets past Robertson. Oh, Jackson's missed. Could have and should have probably scored there, but Alisson was there yet again, man. He's insane. Yeah, I think they're targeting Robertson, man. He's getting done by twice now, I think, or maybe even 3 times. Chelsea getting more and more into it. Exactly, man. Sterling tried to send James, but off the different wavelengths. Goal kick to Liverpool, but yeah, that was a bit. It just looks too easy for them to get past us from that left side. Reece James, Sterling, simple ball, and then Jackson's there for a tap-in, and he completely missed it, but quite fair. We're getting bossed a bit. Nah, I'd say we started the match fairly decent. I'd say Chelsea are just getting more and more into it now, but they were a bit shit, to be honest, at the beginning. Having said that, we've had a couple of chances off our own, man. Gakpo arguably should have shot and maybe could have scored. Jota could have sent Diaz, but he overhit it. Playing a bit of a risky game here, Chelsea. Salah's through. Send it! Oh, he's mishit it. Or he's mistouched it even. Heavy touch. Oh, Mo Salah, man. He was through. I think, was that Szoboszlai? Or Trent even. Very good awareness from Trent, man. But Salah could have just sent Diaz. You know what? It's so confusing. I feel like a lot of our players look the same now. Szoboszlai, Diaz. From like obviously the angle Sky gives you, they look fairly similar. So I'm going to get a few names wrong. But yeah. Defensively is where I'm worried. Exactly, man. It's just the midfield, man. Because the midfield's like it's easy to bypass at the moment. I don't think his defence like that huge of an issue. Oh, Alexander-Arnold's there though. I'm not sure if Enzo got a bit lucky there with Alisson slips, but Szoboszlai, nice play, and Liverpool managed to escape Chelsea's press there. McAllister, nice ball there into Mo Salah. There's a ball. Yes, come on! Luis Diaz 1-0. Mohamed Salah, what an assist. But beautiful ball initially. I can't remember if that was Szoboszlai or Trent. Passed it, McAllister even. What a pass into Salah. And what an assist. Oh my god, Diaz there just to tap it in. 1-0 to Liverpool. Chelsea getting absolutely battered here. I think genuinely they could get battered in this match. They've not looked too good. The only other thing is just from their midfield, they can get past us. But yeah, incredible, man. What brilliant play, man. Szoboszlai to Konate, McAllister. What a pass. You know what? It might just be an average pass. There's going to be VAR, but it does look onside. It looks a fair bit onside. And Diaz there just to tap it in, man. Come on, Luis Diaz. First goal of the Premier League season. Luis Diaz, exactly. Diaz, my beloved. Diaz, my king. And Eddie, what a ball from Mo the King. The Egyptian King. What a goal, honestly. Come on, 90 minutes gone. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 1. We're all gassed. And Diaz is not in my fantasy, but we've got Mo Salah in there, so that's always a plus. That's great play, man. Honestly. Can't believe what I'm seeing. All started from McAllister, exactly. What a ball. What a ball. It could have just been an average pass, like I'm saying, but I think we're just so used to not seeing our midfielders ping those passes so perfectly. It's beautiful play, man. Even from sub-side to Konate, man. Chelsea did, like I say, man. Chelsea just look a bit disorganised. I don't know what's going on. Because that's the third time in 90 minutes now. But we've kind of broke free, really. And we could have scored even more. But what a ball from Salah as well. And Reece James, my friend. Reece James. Best right back in the world according to Chelsea fans. After this past week, we needed that. Exactly, we did. And we've got it. Deserved. Now get me 3 more. Come on, Eddie. Could get 4 more. Could get 5 more. Enzo Fernandez gives it away. But Gakpo there. It's Chelsea throwing. Konate, McAllister. It's just a beautiful ball. Mo Salah there. Yeah, great pass, man. Great pass. Gary Neville just compared it to Mane, and you know what? Actually, that gives me that. I'm not sure if everyone remembers that Mane goal against Watford, was it, where Ben Foster came out a little bit, Salah outside of the foot. This obviously went outside of the foot, but very, very similar. Chelsea now a bit. They're like I said, they're getting into the game a bit more, but Konate pushes Chilwell, no penalty, get up. Referee says no penalty either. And now you're going to hear for the next 10 years, oh, it's a penalty, but absolutely not. He's just dived. Alexander-Arnold, he got past Trent to be fair, but Konate, no way a penalty, no way. In fact, he should get booked for simulation or whatever it's called. Absolute joke, but yeah. Oh, forgot to update the score, by the way. Where's the score? Away team, I will happily do this. Oh wait. Away score. No longer no. It is Liverpool 1. Can I move that? Yeah, I can. Liverpool fans are singing the Diogo Jota chant. I've seen a few people, yeah, they want a new Jota chant, but I think it sounds so good. Oh, McAllister almost got it through to Salah, but it's defended quite well. Jackson up against Van Dijk. He had his cap and goggles on for that one show. Oh, I've missed a free kick here. Szoboszlai. Chelsea got a free kick. Not sure what happened then. There was no need for him to do that, to be honest, but it is what it is. He's just going to push Jackson. Pochettino now. Yeah, free kick's Chelsea. Outside the box. Chilwell takes it. Konate clears it. Konate has been brilliant, man. Honestly. I do say honestly a lot as well, I noticed, but just my lingo. So far, match stats. Liverpool have had 4 on target, 1, which was the goal. Touches in opponent box 7, and we've only had 34% possession. 34% possession, but I think we're looking the better side, to be honest. We just look a bit more ruthless than Chelsea. Chelsea just got... They're not really doing anything with it. Anton Chat. Quickly, Sangara, Lewis. You don't need to say quickly, but... Not seeing too much of Lewis, but... I think... Probably him, to be honest. Like I said, I've not really watched too much of him anyway, so I'm not going to comment on it. But I'd much rather Lavia, to be fair. He's still good. He's played in the Premier League, and he wants us. Romeo Lavia wants to join Liverpool, and he's rejected Chelsea. So he's not rejected Chelsea, but he wants Liverpool. Not sure what you guys think. Actually, yeah, good question to be fair. Would you rather Sangare, Lewis, or Romeo Lavia? Salah, opening record. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Salah's got 8 goals in his last 6 opening matches. Hopefully, can make it 9 or 9 plus today. Jackson's completely hit that wide, and he's asking for a corner, but I'm not sure if he got given. Lavia for me. I know that's not the question. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't really watch too much PSV Eindhoven or Benfica, so I can't really comment too much. Jackson's asking for a corner here. It was a corner, to be fair. It came on Van Dijk, but don't really matter. Oh, actually, it was given. There's Todd Bowley now with the other owner. Todd Bowley, the first man to spend £1 billion and finish 12th in the Premier League. And there's John Henry, ice in his veins. You know what's funny? Everyone was like, nobody liked John Henry. I think 3 days ago, everyone's like FSG out on Twitter. It's trending as well. Yeah, like #1 in sports. And now we're all backing him. I'm the same, to be fair. I'm not. I don't know. I just need to spend a bit more, man. Can't let this squad die again. Off the free Lavia. I really wanted Lavia since the links were there. Since it was known he could be sold, yeah. I think Chelsea even bid 50 million for him, didn't they, last season? Also, I have just got a new haircut, so I don't know why my green screen keeps going through it. Yeah, I don't really know. Lovely Linda. Plumbing. Lol, is there a trophy for that? Finishing 12th? I'm not sure. They get the biggest L trophy. Gakpo now completely turns his man. Oh, that was Luis Diaz. Completely turns his man. Salah's free. Mo Salah. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, I think that was going to go in, to be honest, but it's blocked by the Chelsea defender. Once again, though, that's 4 times inside 25 minutes. Liverpool had a completely free run at Chelsea's goal. Robertson gives us a free kick away. I think he's a bit hesitant at first to give it, but it did look like a free kick. But yeah, Diaz absolutely spun that defender. I'm not sure who it was. Disasi maybe? And then Salah's open. Maybe a bit of a weak pass. Actually, no, it weren't going in. Silva blocks it and it's going straight at the keeper. Be surprised if not 2-0 up. Exactly, going into the half. Same, man. We're just getting these chances which we're not taking, man. We've obviously taken one, but would like some more goals. Thank you very much. I'll try to get my green screen level. Robertson now to Alexis McAllister, Dominic or Gakpo. Yeah, Gakpo and Szoboszlai look the same, man. I know the different skin colours and all, but they're both the same height. Both wearing the same boots and everything. Jay Muse says our counter-attack is looking good. I think the keep, what have that covered on? Oh yeah, just saw it, man. It looked like it's going in the corner from the first angle, but yeah, Thiago, I think it's going straight at him. McAllister gives the ball away there. Sterling now. Alexander-Arnold seems to be playing left back. Oh, he's gone into the midfield, obviously. Our ball? No, Chelsea's. Yeah, Trent's going back to right back now. Another Chelsea throw-in. I'd really love for Nunes to come on later and score. I need him to prove people wrong. You know what? Defo, man. Nunes, he could prove me wrong as well, because I'm not his biggest fan, but I'd love for him to prove me wrong, man. We've not got that 9 proper out and out, I'd say, striker in it, like a number 9. Jota's like a bit of a winger, versatile player. Diaz, no. Gakpo could play bloody anywhere, and Salah's obviously a winger. So we all want it to work out for Nunes, and hopefully it does. But I weren't too impressed with his first season. Robertson looking like the weak link. He just looks a bit out of place, man. I'd argue a bit of McAllister, but that's just from a defensive perspective. I think going forward he looks great and keeping or passing the ball around. But they're getting at Robertson's side quite a bit, and you'd normally think everyone targets Trent. Hurts me to say it, but you're right, Margaret. Yeah, it's a shame, but I think we just changed our tactics too much, so it don't really suit Robertson now. And like everyone was saying, I can't remember who commented it. We do need a centre back now who could maybe play that position. Like we've seen City do it with Ake, Akanji. They just signed Gvardiol, who I assume is going to play centre back, but you never know. Could put him left back as well. I think Gakpo is in today technically and coming back to defend. He is, man. Oh, what a ball! Mohamed Salah's through. Yeah, is it in? Yes, 2-0. Mohamed Salah, Alexander-Arnold. What a ball! He's completely broken through that Chelsea defence. Mohamed Salah 1-on-1. He was never going to miss. I thought he missed because the ball bounced back out. I was like, did he miss? Did he hit the crossbar? Did he miss the target? But 2-0 to Liverpool. They're going to check for offside. But I'm pretty sure he's onside. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, I think he's off. He could be off. They're going to check it. Offside, I think, guys. Yeah, he looks off. Offside. Oh, it's a shame. That's a shame. It's great play, man, from Trent. Colville completely just lost Salah. 100 million, Levi Colville. Out of place completely, and yeah, I think Salah's offside there, man. Off by an arm. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's Colville. I don't think Colville's keeping him, or like the one who's sort of challenging it. It's the Sassy, maybe? They keep zooming in on Colville for some reason, so I can't really tell. I'm not sure if you guys are commenting your opinions offside, but he does look offside. Off by arm. The goal, yeah, offside. Oh, he's quite a bit off, to be fair. You can never tell from their angles until they draw the lines. Yeah, almost. We were through again, exactly, man. Doesn't matter. With more goals to come, exactly. We're battering them. There's 5 times now inside 30 minutes. I'm counting. 5 times we could have scored. Chelsea are horrendous. Pochettino, biggest weirdo in football, biggest bottler in football, biggest loser in football. Chelsea Football Club, complete shambles at the moment. Their team is awful. Robert Sanchez is a backup keeper for Brighton who's starting for him. They got Levi Colville, who's played about 20 matches for Brighton, who they think is 100 million. Silva's should be in a retirement home. Disasi, don't know who the hell that guy is. James, Chelsea captain, don't think so, mate. Chilwell looks horrendous. Enzo Fernandez looks alright. Sterling's did well, to be fair to him, this match. Jackson's barely been in it. And Chukwuemeka, he's lucky to still be on. Nah, he isn't, but I reckon if he's not careful, because I think he's fouled maybe 2 or 3 times now. A few more and he could definitely be off. And Gallagher, not even really recognise him on the pitch. Jota now, oh! I think Enzo could get booked for that. He's just gone and tried to head Jota. Not full on headbutt, but if Jota gets booked for this is ridiculous. What on earth? Honestly, referees are so annoying when they do stuff like this. Because all Jota's done is shout at Enzo Fernandez. He's being fouled by him and he shouted at him. What's he getting a yellow for? Enzo Fernandez has gone in to headbutt him. What's he got a yellow for? Absolutely so stupid. Exactly. Such a joke. That happens so often. I think it happened with Jota. Was it last season as well? Can't remember who we played against. It happened with someone where someone fouled our player. They started shouting, but because the other player pushed him, he got a yellow as well. Why? If you're thinking I'm so annoyed, it's because Jota's in my fantasy. So I have to have a -1 point on my head now. But it's a joke anyway, regardless of fantasy. Stupid. What's he got a yellow for? So Jota's got a yellow card for being annoyed that he got fouled. Honestly. Not sure what happened here. Oh, Konate gave the ball away. And Chelsea free kick. Actually, I'm not sure what went on. Right, Chelsea lose the ball again. they've broken free there. Enzo Fernandez, good pass out wide. Sterling. Konate again. Ibrahima Konate. Ibu. Too good, man. We were getting Saliba comparisons. Don't think so, pal. Van Dijk there to clear it. Enzo Fernandez now. It's getting a bit fiery. It is getting fiery. And that's good, man. We want to see it. Having said that, actually, I'd rather just see a win, but anything to annoy Chelsea. Chelsea front? Not sure what's going on here. Oh, I think Liverpool front. Don't know why Diaz kept walking with it. Liverpool fans are chanting Nunes. Not sure why. Maybe he's walking past them. Konate, a rock at the back. Yes, he is, man. He's so good in it. How we just randomly picked him off. This border offensive clearance under Anthony Taylor, man. Honestly, biggest clown ever. Actually, to be fair, Portean, he's a bit of a clown as well. After that Tottenham match, especially the match that potentially cost us a league title. He's playing great. Yeah, Konate is so good. I was gonna say, when Upamecano, he was like the main one from Leipzig at the time. I remember. Pardon me. I got a lot of burps in me today. Pardon me. And they're not them disgusting ones, but yeah. Sorry, don't want to be talking about burps. But got to be watching the match. But yeah, Upamecano was the main one. Konate kind of went under the radar a bit, and out of the blue, we just signed him, and no one was really after him, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's a great pick up from Liverpool scouting team. And now I think you could really argue he's one of the best centre backs in the world. Maybe I'm pushing it, but can't see no reason why he's not up there. Definitely in the league. Sausage roll, mate. Nah, what did I eat this morning? Chelsea are through, so I'll tell you in a bit. Reece James, Konate again. Konate. Reece James still has it though. Crosses it in. Virgil van Dijk, solid at the back. Chelsea no chance. And Reece James is trying to body Luis Diaz here. He's done fairly well. Sterling now. Oh, what a clearance from Trent. What a clearance. Chelsea were through there. Raheem Sterling broke through. Got to the byline, and all he had to do was pick out a Chelsea player, but Alexander-Arnold was there to clear it. Yeah, Jackson was going to be there for a tap-in, and Konate was on the line, but yeah. Sausage roll, I had a chocolate waffle and some Cocoa Pop, so not sure why I'm so burpy. But Chelsea corner. Konate clears it. Sterling walking out. Oh no, it seemed a bit too easy, man. That left side again. Szoboszlai clears. Oh, it's 1-1. Chelsea scored. Disasi. Complete mess at the back there, man. It seemed too easy for them to score. FFS. Oh no. It's so easy. I think Szoboszlai's clearance, and then he was just left open. I'm not sure what was going on. So Konate cleared it. Raheem Sterling back to Reece James. Szoboszlai clears. Oh, yeah, he's miles on as well. Not ideal at all, man. Gakpo a bit casual, yeah. I was gonna say that. I didn't want to pick on him just in case you guys weren't happy, but I think so. Was it Chilwell who was left open? I think he's just standing about. Gakpo was. There's not a lot to say we were bad. Like my original prediction was 2-2. Hopefully not, but we've had better. We played better than them, but yeah, I think tide might have turned here. Chelsea looking to attack. McAllister though. Oh no! You know what? I rate Jota so much, but he's looking a tiny bit off. Sterling now, even Sterling's look fairly decent. Enzo Fernandez. They're through again. 2-1 Chelsea. Right. Not sure what's happened here. Completely open. There were 2 Chelsea players bloody open, in fact. Chilwell, Jackson, complete. How has a left back managed to get up there? I don't know what's happened. There's a huge gap. Oh, he's offside. Okay, he's offside. Never mind. Never mind. He may have done. He's miles off, but yeah. Is he? He looks it, doesn't he? Yeah, I think he is. We'll see, actually. You never know with these angles, actually. He does look off. We got lucky. My heart's beating. We got really lucky. So I don't know what. Yeah, he's miles off. But what is going on? Far too easy. Far too easy, man. They need to pattern up. We've seen it before, man. There's Liverpool side. As soon as they concede one, it could just. We've done it to Chelsea, in fact, didn't we? A couple of years back. Or was it last year? No, a couple of years back, innit? We were 2-0 up, and inside, I think Kovacic scored, and then who else scored it? Pulisic maybe 2 minutes later. So silly. Carragher said really tight call. Don't think it was, mate, but doesn't matter. Trent is just horrible defensively, lads. We have to admit it. That's the problem, though. You know what? I don't think he's as bad as anyone makes out, but he's gonna get caught out of position just because he's so attack-minded. Like, he's not naturally a defender, is he? Defensive, we're gonna be in trouble. We need a midfield. He could play that, man. Play a defensive midfield. We need one. Either way, what are they doing at the back? Exactly. That's so worrying. That was then. We look so good for the until like Chelsea scored. Gakpo now, Luis Diaz. Oh, Salah. Oh, easy save for Sanchez there. Easy. I was gonna say as well, Lavia, come save me, my boy. Let's hope so, man. Not sure even. Yeah, Carlo looks awful, by the way. You know what? I said Disasi looked awful when he got and scored against us, so. But he doesn't look too good defensively. Neither does Disasi, but obviously they just scored from a set piece. Konate winning the header, Van Dijk. Oh, nice bit of play there. Diaz is open. Oh, Disasi just there, but I think it could have been a better ball from Szoboszlai. That VAR saved us, but if I'm not reading your comments properly, like I said, there's this heart emoji here, so I can't really read it, but that should be a wake-up call for us. It definitely should, man. Alisson did say for our defenders to calm down when that went in, so they just need to get themselves together, man. Because before that, we looked fairly good and fairly... Like, we weren't conceding many chances. It's just that as soon as Sterling hit the byline, then they got the corner and scored from it. Just wanted to say hello, Eddie. Good day. Hope we're all having a good day. It'll hopefully be made better if we manage to score and win. Charles to give the ball away. Yeah, McAllister or Jota now. Not sure who that pass was to there from Salah. My screen's gone a bit blurry now, so I can't really see anything. I don't want to show you just in case, but I don't know what's going on. We need Henderson back. No, we don't, Max Wolves. No, we do not. So, if you like Henderson, fair enough, but nah. I think it's time to move on. We need a defensive midfielder, an actual defensive midfielder. Yeah, my screen's gone really blurry for some reason. Oh, she's back on now. 350k a week, yeah. Oh, Jackson has got through. He's just missed a sitter. Just missed a sitter there, Nicholas Jackson. Reece James is getting so much freedom down that left side. Robertson, Again, he's doing that thing where he presses and he just leaves so much space behind him. Probably a bit fortunate actually with that cross. I think it bounced off Van Dijk. But then Jackson, yeah, Konate possibly would have been there, but Jackson gets ahead of him, and I think we're lucky. Still 1-1 there. My dream would be Kimmich. Don't know if that's possible. Probably not, to be fair. I mean, I think we'd all love Kimmich, but I'd imagine it's the sort of same scenario if like Bayern tried to sign Trent or someone that they're just not going to leave, are they? Klopp screaming at Robbo. Good man. Needs a wake up. And Chelsea are through again. Oh, Alisson saved it. Not sure what Sterling was doing. Oh, it was a back pass. Chelsea still with the ball. Really looked a complete shambles, man. This first half needs to end. Robbo looking poor today. He's looking horrendous. Gary Neville saying Liverpool's defence looks like it's a schoolboy defence. But that's the thing, yeah. It's always going to go back to, we've not got a defensive midfielder who can cover them, and every back four, no matter what anyone says, they still need a good defensive midfielder. Otherwise, we're just going to concede about 1 million chances a match. You look at all the top sides have always had top defensive midfielders. Look at ours, man. Fabinho was unreal. You had Wijnaldum there, Henderson when he was on it, and now it's just we've not got a defensive midfielder. So I don't think we can pick on the defence that much as what other people do. Klopp will be running into the change room. Yeah, I think he does that anyway. I'm sure we've all seen the inside Anfield or the inside Liverpool matches. He always runs in. 6 minutes added on. 6 whole minutes. And I love Robertson. Absolutely love him. But we have to be honest. Exactly. The thing is, I don't think anyone dislikes any of these Liverpool players. They're all quite nice people, I assume. But they just need to fix up. Because I'm not sure how old Robertson is, but he's hitting an age where you should be hitting your peak. I think 28, 29 years old. And he just seems to be getting worse over the last 2 years. Raheem Sterling gives the ball away. 63% possession to Chelsea. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really asked about possession, but we just got to get the win. McAllister, lovely ball out there to Mo Salah. He's going to attack Levi Colwill. Crosses the ball, no one's there. Jota was there, but he couldn't keep it in. Man, this is gutting. It's gutting to watch because we know how good we were in that first half, and as soon as Chelsea are on the attack, we just completely fell apart, man. Absolute mess. The match has been quite lively, to be fair, though, which is not really like Liverpool-Chelsea ones. Chilwell mishits it. Alisson got the ball. At every attack, they just look like scoring. That was the problem with last season as well, wasn't it? I think that's what I mean with possession. We used to dominate teams in terms of possession, but as soon as they get one attack, we look like conceding. Robbo again. Have we conceded? Unless we get the ball away, I'm not sure, but yeah. Szoboszlai dummies it. Oh, bit of a rough challenge there from Colwill and Jota. United as well there though. Stops Chelsea from attacking. 40. Oh, Jota's gone down injured. I think he might be winded though, to be honest, as opposed to just straight up injured. Colwill just gonna bloody. What's the word? Oh. Actually, Colwell's gone through the ball and he's gone kind of studs into Jota's leg. It's not going to obviously a foul, but not good, man. Not good. Yeah, Jota's knee or shin. It looked like his shin or calf area. I'm shocked at how bad Robertson looks. Yeah, I'm not shocked, but I'm just disappointed now. Klopp not having a word with the Liverpool players since Jota's gone down. does show me the DM partly, exactly, man. Because McAllister, Szoboszlai, they're not DMs, so they can. You can say McAllister could play there, but pardon me, not as a singular DM. Maybe in a double pivot, but I don't know. Jota's still down as well. He's getting treatment right now. He looks okay. Actually, he's limping a little, but Jota, I'll give you my legs. Honestly, I think we've sort of seen enough of their injuries, man. Especially like Jota, Thiago, all them guys. Konate as well. Jota's still getting treatment, but he's off the pitch now. Not ideal. Not ideal. We've got 10 men now, and I think maybe 5 minutes to go, because it says only 1 minute, but Jota was off for quite some time. Maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes more. Reece James now. Gakpo defends quite well, but Chelsea still got it, man. Enzo Fernandez wins a free kick. McAllister gives him a free kick. Yeah, Jota's back on the pitch now. I can see him wincing, but I just feel so drained now. I feel so demoralised. Just that goal. Chelsea free kick then. The Macman not having any off Enzo, yeah. It's a good play from Enzo, to be fair. Enzo with a free kick. Colwell kicks it back in. Sterling now. Goal kick to Liverpool. Sterling can keep it in. I was just thinking then, yeah, Chelsea don't, albeit we've been completely rubbish and easy to break down, Chelsea still don't look great either. I think any team, you could have put any team up against us, and with those same opportunities, they would have created them, like Brentford, and they probably would have finished them off. And yeah, I'm not that impressed with Chelsea. Hopefully this is not going to come back to bite me. Not being for a lot of heart attacks this season. Yeah, but to be fair, I think we've got a feeling now that we are going to sort out that DM role, and arguably centre back and maybe even another midfielder, just because we bid bloody 110 million for Caicedo. Chukwuemeka. Good play there from Chelsea. Raheem Sterling, ball in. Too heavy. Chilwell still got it though. Enzo Fernandez into... not sure who that is. Jackson loses a ball. Gallagher does well there to keep Salah off it. Enzo with a ball in, and it's straight for a Liverpool goal kick. We absolutely have to. FSG can't hide now. Fans know. Exactly, that's the thing. We know that they've got the money to spend, so there's no excuse whatsoever. It's so weird because we were sort of led to believe we don't really have that much money now. I think it was a few days ago when we were told, oh, Liverpool don't want to pay 50 for Lavia, but no excuse whatsoever now. I think might be referee's half-time whistle after this goal kick. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there it is. So it's 1-1. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Salah, or Luis Diaz in fact, scored inside 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then we had a goal from Disasi. There was a couple goals as well that got disallowed. Mohamed Salah's got disallowed. And Chilwell's got disallowed. Liverpool, decent start. And Chelsea had taken over. I'm not sure if I want to have a break yet. Back in 15 minutes course. Actually, I'm going to have a break. Just for everyone as well. We are going to be doing post-match reaction. There's going to be a lot more of you guys. Get your comments in for that as well. Obviously, this is just a watch-along. Not many people really like watch-alongs, in my opinion. Or from my perspective, they don't. But yeah, get your comments in during that post-match reaction. We'll be live literally probably 5 minutes after the match. Get your player. We're going to be doing player ratings and everything. I'm not going to be on there, but should be good fun for everyone else. And yeah, I'm going to take a break now and see you all in 15 minutes. Hello, so I'm back. I'm not sure when kickoff is, maybe in 4 minutes. 5:23, 5:37. Oh yeah, probably a couple minutes, but yeah. Liverpool 1 at Chelsea 1. I do need to change these scores. Scoreboard. Home score. Yeah. Jen is in the chat. Jen the goal. I'm driving up to St Mary now to pick. Yeah, I'll just read in the comments on Liverpool's Twitter post. Chelsea 1-1. I do need to change this as well. And some people are saying Van Dijk's not playing well, which I'm a bit confused about. I think he's actually played fairly well. Yeah, mate. Literally, just as soon as the second goal went in for Liverpool, after that we looked a bit off, and that is a point where we should have just took the match by its bloody. Yeah. Someone said, what half by Szoboszlai? It was a decent half, but just defensively, man. You know what? Because they're so good going forward, but then they're always going to have that bit where you just can't fully rate them, just because defensively we're looking too much of a shambles. And I don't want to be too pessimistic, because like we were looking good for half an hour, I want to say 25 minutes. But yeah, man, after that, and some people saying, I know we're missing Fabinho. Honestly, with Fabinho, the thing is, yeah, we were still having these problems with Fabinho, innit? Like we were conceding silly goals, and then he was getting picked out, saying you're not doing your job properly. So I don't think we can keep saying we miss these players, because we don't. At the end of the day, we need to move on, and someone else needs to fill in that role. But we've not got the players to do it at the moment. Haven't heard anything on Virgil's name, but that's not bad. Didn't think he played exactly. He didn't play bad at all. He wasn't superb, but he wasn't bad. Not sure what someone said. Oh, we can't win a title with Van Dijk at the back. Not really sure about that. I've done it before. Robertson is the only one who's looked noticeably bad. Yeah, I think you could arguably throw Jota in that same sentence, but Robbo's looked really bad, man. LFC Vic said, well, take me back to when we were not playing for 2 months. Mr. BDK on YouTube says, John Henry better be seeing this defensive performance. Braden says, new season, same shit. Rajman says, Jota off, Nunes on. Klopp needs to fix the defence ASAP. And that's just the thing, though, yeah. I don't think Klopp can do much to fix that defence at the moment. He's tried what? He's tried McAllister in DM, he's tried Jones there, tried Trent there. He's tried 3 players. He couldn't only really play DM, and it's not worked. So I don't know what his other options are now. You can't just change formation mid. Maybe you can, but I don't think changing to 5 at the back is exactly going to work for Liverpool, or whatever sort of tactics that will see a change in a DM spot. So yeah, I'm not really sure. If Chelsea scored next, I'll be worried. Yep, and I have forgot to turn the match back on, which is a bit silly. Having said that, yeah, sorry. Idiot. Completely forgot the match was on. We'll have to score next. Yeah, so once again the time is going to be a bit behind, just because I've been a bit of a doofus, and I've just read that Salah had a chance but he's missed it. Change the score as well. Away score. I keep forgetting to do this. Oh, home score even. We have to be the next score. Yeah, we have to, man. Pardon me. No substitutions, it looks like, at half time. Unless I've missed them. Szoboszlai wins the ball back. Luis Diaz now. Not sure who that was to, but Liverpool got a corner from it. Probably could have shot. And it looks like Jackson's injured. Well, he's gone down, but let's see. He got injured from Van Dijk clearing it, and he just managed to kick him. What's Gary Neville on about, honestly? Luis Diaz, yeah. Not sure what he was doing, man. He could have curled that in far post, but unless he did and he just mishit it. Nicholas Jackson just got injured from Van Dijk. I'm hearing Van Dijk just said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson." Apologies for my poor joke, but yeah. So Liverpool got a corner now anyway. 47.5 minutes, or 2.5 minutes into the second half. Alexander-Arnold now gonna whip it in. We know Szoboszlai has been on corners as well for pre-season. Still not going to take it. The referee's talking to Colwell and Konate. Right, Trent's finally going to take it. Didn't even beat the first man. Trent still got it though, he whips it back in. Van Dijk heads Konate. Diaz tries a bicycle. Oh, Jota just ahead of him. Van Dijk now. Goes for goal. Oh, just above. Just above. Oh, that could have been a great goal, but yeah, Van Dijk just too much height on it. Too much height. El Capitano Virgil van Dijk, yeah. I think Sanchez may have had it covered, but it did look too high. Well, it was too high. What a strike from Virgil, yeah. No, I didn't really expect him to have that tech. Normally we see a few power shots from him. None of them have gone in, but yeah, Vince stick to the heading, mate. Nice try, Van Dijk, yeah. To be fair, I think, have you all seen that clip when he's at Celtic and Celtic? I don't really pronounce my T's. And he's taking like free kicks and stuff. And one of them went in. So he's got decent ability. Apparently he used to be a striker as well. Reece James now. Luis Diaz. I was just about to say he didn't have it in him. Same. I did say it. Oh, a bit poor there. Gallagher wins it. Raheem Sterling now. Chukwuemeka defended well from Trent. McAllister. And Liverpool broke Chelsea's press there. Szoboszlai now with it. McAllister. Back to Dominic Szoboszlai. I've noticed though, Diaz is really open, man. He's finding so much space so many times. Obviously James is because he's just so far up the pitch sometimes, but even from a defensive point of view, yeah. I think we've had a few chances now where he's been quite open. But Szoboszlai's ball, I think he tried to find Diaz, but it's going straight to Sanchez. Jen was in here for a few minutes. I think because I was on my break, she's gone now. But yeah, no, but I don't know what else he brings. Who are you referring to? Oh, Gallagher. Yeah, exactly, man. I think when we were getting linked to him, 40 mil for him, I was just a bit. Honestly, can't believe our target, but we've managed to get McAllister and Szoboszlai, which is good. Even Mason Mount, to be honest. Well, I don't know what your thoughts on that. I wasn't too happy with seeing it, especially for like 55 mil. Jen's here. Big up Anto. Big up Jen. Big up Jen LFC. Always a regular on the channel. I don't mind making you guys mad as well. Eddie and can't remember your name. Oh, not sure what happened then. I wouldn't ever do business with Chelsea ever. It says J Muse. Yeah, just a bit annoying now. I think who's the last person we signed from Chelsea? Chelsea. Can't remember, to be honest. Joe Cole, maybe? Was he from Chelsea? Directly from Chelsea? I'm sure there's been one more, but I can't remember. Oh, I thought Joe blocked it. Robertson's done well there, though. Luis Diaz now. Robertson. Crossed it, but no one's there. Oh, I think those are the positions. I think if Nunes is there, or if Nunes is on the pitch, he would have been there to arguably tap it in. But yeah, Szoboszlai now is going to take the corner. But yeah, Robertson did really well there, linking up with Luis Diaz. They've been doing what Chelsea have been doing to us on that left-hand side. Liverpool have the most set-piece goals in the Premier League last season with 18, joint most with Brentford. I thought it was a goal. I'm not sure what happened then. Is it a corner? I think they're checking handball, but I'm not sure if it was. Jen said, hang on, I'm just going to have a look at this. Oh, that's handball? That's a penalty? That is a penalty. If it doesn't get given, then that's corrupt, because that's a penalty. He's jumped up and he has no reason to jump up and put his hands there, and that's a pen. That is not natural. I'm not sure what everyone else thinks. How is that not a penalty? I'm not sure if it's not been given. They've not given it. Oh my god. How is that not a penalty? So you're just allowed to punch the ball out now for corners. Yeah, they checked it, not given. Oh my god. How many of these silly decisions do we get given against us? Some of them just feel like they're so blatant. VAR's checked it as well, Jamie. Absolute joke, innit it? Soboslai with a shot. Gets blocked by Gallagher. I'm gutted. I saw Jen's comment. I'll come back to it. What you make of John Henry being at the game? I think it was for... I think they probably thought Caicedo was going to come, so it probably would have been for that. But I assume they're going to have a few more talks now, Klopp and John Henry, about potential signings. But I'm baffed how that's not a penalty. Because it's not came off Diaz, it's not came off any Liverpool player. He's just jumped up from the corner kick and it's bounced off his arm. What a joke, honestly. It feels as bad as that Tottenham one. Remember when it might have been Emerson who fouled Jota? This was like a couple of years back. It's so blatant. And Chelsea are through. Alisson saves it. Trent clears it. Oh my word. What is going on? Robertson again, nutmegged there by Raheem Sterling, out of position. Trent out of position and Chilwell shoots, but Alisson saves it. Still can't believe it. Exactly. It's just ridiculous. Oh, McAllister does well. Salah. Oh, Gallagher just gets there. Gallagher's did well actually defensively, I'd say. Virgil van Dijk brilliantly defended there. Now Robertson can attack for us. But McAllister did really, really well. Could have sent Salah through on goal, but great defending from Conor Gallagher when there's dark coming on. I'm not sure if he needs to come on, to be honest, Jen, for Salah. Salah's having a decent game, but Konate there to take the ball off Chilwell. This is a joke. I'm not sure how that wasn't given as a pen. It's so annoying, isn't it? Especially because our VAR. Weren't they going to be releasing like the audios from the referee and the VAR as well for this season? Imagine saying you can't win with Big Verge. Exactly. I know you can say maybe, oh, he's past it, but he's just not. I think he had one off season. The year we won the quadruple, almost won the quadruple, challenged for it. He was great. And that was straight after his injury. Jackson. Liverpool just doing some defending here now. Cole, now to Silva. Back in their own half, Chelsea. Why do we have VAR? That was shocking. I can understand if it bounced off Diaz's head and touched it. Chukwuemeka brilliantly defended there from McAllister. Jota now. Salah. Oh, too heavy from Gakpo into Salah. Jamie says my ref friend says it's because his hand was so close to the chest, but he did not agree with no penalty kick. Yeah, literally that's it. I think you can argue it's close to his chest, but why is his hand in this position? Is this natural now to jump up like this? And it's both hands, and then it kind of punched it out for a corner. You've just stopped us from... never mind. I think we just need to... We can talk about that, but realistically it's done now, which is a bit of a shame. Van Dijk winning the ball back. Oh, McAllister gives it away. Van Dijk winning it back again though. Robertson, very scrappy, but Enzo's managed to come out on top of it. Enzo's ball in. Konate clears it. Let's hope for a better... Chelsea still got the ball. Soberslide as well. The referee kicks it. Oh my god. Huh? Well, Chelsea got the ball. I thought the referee got in Soberslide's way of getting the ball. Eddie says, all we ask for is consistency. If that's another match, they give a pen. Exactly. I don't know the one they don't. And sadly, our one is the match where it weren't given. Here comes the Chelsea's only chant. Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. That's their only chant in this week's pickup game. Punch outs, honestly. Joke. Enzo now on right hand side for Chelsea. Reece James, nice bit of play for them. They've broken down our left side. Really well defended from Trent. Chelsea again though, they're looking more into it than us at the moment. Caicedo is being unveiled now. Honestly. Never gonna happen. They won't find their structure, the structure to the deal, and we'll manage to pop up and sign him, Eddie. But this match is frustrating, man. It's so frustrating when one of those blatant decisions just don't go your way, because it just feels so blatant as well. I'd love to hear like what their thought process was as to why it weren't given, because I checked it for a while as well, maybe like a minute. So who's watched that and said, nah, it's not a pen? He may have handballed it. He may have cleared the whole corner with his hand, but doesn't matter. It's not a penalty in my eyes. And Chelsea still again, man, breaking through our midfield so easily. But we're just gonna have to keep going back at the fact we've not got a defensive midfielder. Chilwell now attacking Trent's side. Trent does really well. He's trying to get out for a goal kick, but yeah, the ball wasn't really moving that quick, and it's thrown to Chelsea. Not one. Match. Not sure what you mean. Not one. Match day announcers tried to be middle of the road. Chilwell. But honestly, an alright player, yeah. You know what? I don't think Chilwell, generally speaking, that good. But he's done alright this match, to be fair. But I'm not sure how much of it is the fact Liverpool are making them look good, just because of how open we are in midfield and arguably defence, and how good they actually are. Like we said before the match, man, we saw their lineup. Nobody was sort of pessimistic going into it, so it's just a bit of a shame, man, we're performing like this. Oh, bit of a horrible challenge, and Chelsea get the free kick. Chilwell and James getting so much space, man. What subs would you like to see? I think Nunes has got to be the one, man. Not really seeing much of Jota now. Nunes, and I see people saying Jones, but I'm not sure who for, man. Because McAllister is just doing his job right. Soboslai can't really complain, so I'm not sure. I think Nunes has got to be the one for Jota, though. I just about. James tried to shoot, I think, and yeah, he's missed it. Jones and Nunes on for me, yeah. I'm getting a bit worried. Yeah, it is worrying just because just how many chances we're conceding now. Where was this beforehand? McAllister, nice little pass there to Gakpo. I think arguably Gakpo actually. Gakpo, he's looked alright, but he could have played better today. Another Chelsea free kick. Oh, it looks like Nunes and both Nunes and Jones are coming on. Maybe Harvey Elliott's still in his bib. Looks like he's chilling on the bench as well. So yeah, Nunes and Curtis Jones are coming on for Liverpool. Not sure who for. Probably Jota and Gakpo. But who knows. Oh, Sanchez playing it a bit dangerous there with Diaz pressing him. But he's managed to get it clear. Yeah, come on Darwin. Prove us wrong. Chilwell through, but Trent defends quite well there. Enzo Fernandez. He's just got quick feet, man, Enzo. Robertson clears it on Sterling. Very dangerous challenge, man, honestly. Sterling grips the ball in. Van Dijk clears. Nice Gakpo. Robertson clears it fully. And Chelsea get the ball back. Those are the moments with Robertson, man. He's just a bit too feisty sometimes. Like, he had so much time to just control it. Pick out a pass and he's gone and hoofed it. But yeah, Liverpool subs still waiting on the byline to get subbed on. Enzo Fernandez, Reece James, so much space. Switches it now. Chill on the outside, wins a corner. Trent, clearance. Come on, Darwin. Oh, I've already read that, sorry. Don't think we're making the subs just yet. Probably after the corner. Oh, actually, are we? No, we're not. Enzo Fernandez going to take the corner for Chelsea. It's a low one. Yeah, and Liverpool have kind of got it cleared, but Chelsea still with it. Sterling whips it back in. McAllister, I think, wins the header. It's a lot of back and forth with these set pieces for Chelsea. Oh, Chukwuemeka, Thiago Silva. Colwell shot is blocked. Very nervy, man. As soon as the ball gets into that box, it's so nervy. Reece James now. Got a throw in for Chelsea now. And Liverpool subs are going to be coming on, I think. Yeah, Darwin Núñez and Curtis Jones are coming on. Number 18, Cody Gakpo's off. And Diogo Jota. Not the greatest of matches from both, but his first match of the season, so I don't really want to dig into them too much. At least they've managed to not get injured. There was a bit of a scare there for Diogo Jota in the first half, but he's fine. And Darwin Núñez, time to prove us wrong, or prove the doubters wrong, I'd say. Pardon me. Curtis Jones, he had great spells towards the back end of last season. Darwin bracing coming, let's hope so, man. Let's hope for a hat-trick, in fact. The new number 9. Chelsea are kind of through. Good pass there from Chilwell. Sterling. It's a goal kick. Konate defends really well there. Yeah, goal kick for Liverpool. And Carragher's pointed it out, man. Konate and Trent are high-fiving each other or high-tenning each other. And it was just a simple ball over the top, though. McAllister now back to Alisson. We're giving the ball away again. Same again, every single time. Oh, he's not controlled it, but it's same again, man. Carragher not happy with Liverpool's defence on match today. Was he on match today? But yeah, annoying, man. Carragher's right. It's just a bit silly, man. Obviously, I understand high-fiving each other because he did a good job, but Trent's messed up. Trent's got a yellow card for supposedly time wasting. I'm not sure if that's fair, but fair enough. And apparently Trent knew what he was doing, trying to slow the game down. Sorry. Oh, okay. Never mind. Speaking of match today, I saw Alan Shearer having a go at Liverpool, you know. Lol, but no handball. Exactly. I saw Alan Shearer having a little dig at Liverpool trying to sign Caicedo. And then he found out, obviously, we've not got him. And then he was saying, oh, how embarrassing it is. And to be fair, it is embarrassing us not getting him, but I'm not sure he's really want to speak. He had the chance to go to United, didn't he, at one point? And he either stayed at Newcastle or Blackburn, can't remember. Well, I wasn't exactly born then, but that's what the history books say. Chilwell. Alisson catches it comfortably. Great ref. Robertson now. It feels like we're just taking an age to get up and attack, man. I know we're defending or trying our best to defend, but we've not seen much attacking from us. This second half especially. Alan will be crying when Haaland breaks his precious record. He has broke it, isn't he? Oh, as in the all-time one, yeah. And you can't really doubt it either, man. Man's been bagging 36 or 37 goals a season. It's incredible. I always thought it was going to be Kane, man, but thank goodness Kane's gone. He's quite an annoying player to play against, to be honest. Always scores. Gallagher again. He's been doing really well, Gallagher. Enzo Fernandez, great play there. Looks like we needed a few more pre-season games. The only thing I'd say is, though, I just think as soon as we get a DM, it would be fine. And I don't want to put that pressure on the new DM. Like, I know Liverpool fans, as a whole fan base, we are going to put that pressure on the DM to do well and succeed, but it just feels unbalanced. There's a complete unbalance between defence and attack at the moment. Haaland is a machine, it's unreal. I know, man. Shame. Gallagher, close man the match so far, defo, man. I'd say Enzo Fernandez and him have been really standouts for Chelsea. For us, not really sure, to be honest. Have we had standout players? Kanate is a good shout. If we do sign Lavia, does he start right away? I think he has to, man. We've got no one else there, innit? We've got Jones on the ball now. We're getting a bit more attacking play in the last couple of minutes. Alexander-Arnold. But Chelsea just defending, man. Salah to Nunez. No, this is just it with Nunez. He just looks a tiny bit lost on the pitch for me. Maybe he's been asked to play those positions. Liverpool give the ball away very stupidly. Jackson's through. Jackson saved by Alisson. That's the second one-on-one now Alisson saved this match. Or three, I think you can argue. He's one in the first half. Alisson saving us again, man. Kanate looked a bit slow there, but very stupid. It's just too easy, man. All it took was for Trent to lose the ball, one pass up, and they're through. They've got a one-on-one. They're ridiculous. Luis Diaz now. Trying to get past James, but he hits it to Robertson instead, or passes it to Robertson. McAllister, nice little fizz pass into Nunez. But once again, man, it's just a bit flat. Chelsea got like 10 players back. And Liverpool players, they're all just outside the box. Alexander-Arnold tries to pick out Salah, but again defended, man. There's just not a lot of space. Not a lot of space. I think Chelsea grew into this match better than us. And yeah, but we're struggling at the moment. Konate looks a half step slow today. I think he's looked good, to be honest. Maybe that second chance. If you're talking pace-wise, that second chance, or the most recent one on Jackson, he could have got there a bit quicker, definitely. Whoever said draw today is looking likely, it is. But anything can happen in football. Fernandes again. Raheem Sterling now against Robertson. Robertson does well to defend it, but it's a corner now. Oh no, it's a goal kick. Yeah, still 73 minutes gone. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Did it? Apparently it did bounce off Sterling. It didn't look like it, but we'll take it. McAllister now into Konate. Yeah, I think McAllister's looked fairly good. Just defensively a tiny bit off, but as a attack-minded player, I guess you could say, he's looked really good. I would take a draw. Honestly, I don't like draws anymore. I think they're the same as losses. You know, when you want to be competing for titles, they just feel like the same as losses now. Not sure. Obviously, I wouldn't argue against it if anyone else feels like they'll take a draw. But yeah, John better be on to Lavia after this game. Get that deal done. I'm begging him. Eddie, maybe John Henry is back to in London to sack Billy Hogan. To sack him? I don't know about that. Eddie, imagine Lavia with club coaching. Exactly, that's it. Obviously he's good now, but it's just about potential really sometimes when you're paying that much, 55 mil. Sterling, Gallagher now. So much space for Jackson. Van Dijk clears it. He's offside. Yeah. It's just getting a bit flat now, this game. Nobody's really creating proper chances. Like there's half chances, and that one Jackson had, but even then, that is a very tight angle for him to score. I think Rich James is injured. Actually, is he? I don't know. He was holding his knee anyway. It feels like we're sitting back here. It does, man. Like when we go and attack, there's barely any forwards there, man. Sengai is priced at 35 mil. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna try and find the best option, man. Inviting them on. Gusto's coming on. Oh yeah, Reece James is injured. He's coming off now. He's giving the captain's armband to Chilwell. Reece James with his monthly injury. But thank God he's coming off, because him and Chilwell have just been non-stop, man. Robertson couldn't handle him. But apparently this Gusto guy's meant to be really good as well, so hopefully he's not. Mainly Gusto. On Ben Dowick's coming on. Hopefully he's not taking off Salah. And Harvey Elliott. He's taking off Mo Salah. And he's taking off Luis Diaz. Salah's not happy at all. What is he doing? Salah's fuming. Why is he taking off Salah and Diaz? Salah's pissed. He's throwing his hands up, his tape off. He didn't even give Klopp a hug. So Liverpool needed a goal. They brought on Dowick, who's not scored for Liverpool. They brought on Elliott, who scores 2 goals a season. And they brought Nunes on, who can't reach 10 Premier League goals. What a joke. These are the substitutions where it makes you just question Klopp sometimes. And it happened all last season, man. And it's definitely not a good look for Salah, but at the same time, I can't blame him. Why is he taking him off? Nunez. you know what? Hopefully, it obviously works in Klopp's favour, and Salah's made to look a bit of an idiot. But I just can't understand that substitution. Fresh bodies, I know, but it's the attackers weren't the problem. Maybe Diaz, I think you can argue a bit of ideas, but Salah, you just have to keep on just because he can score. He can come up with anything. Jones tries to pick out Szoboszlai, but Chelsea defend it well. McAllister now into Robertson. You know what? Let's hope Dark manages to score, or anyone, in fact. McAllister, send him. Oh, Robertson's here now. Blocked there by Gusto. Robertson is a corner throw-in. I'm not sure, but I think we have a corner. No, we have a throw-in. So, for me, I just think it's a bit of an odd decision to take off Salah. He's done it before against Chelsea, and he's done it in the past, where he's just taking him off when we need a goal. It don't make sense. It's like Man City drawing 1-1 and taking off Haaland. Like, you don't do that. Jones does well. I'm not sure what happened then. Win a free kick. Might have been offside. Chelsea are bringing on Maatsen and Mudryk now. I think Maatsen was from Burnley, or on loan from Burnley at least. I'm not surprised. No, I'm not surprised Mo was fuming. That seemed an odd one, yeah. That's a bit, I don't know, just a bit of an odd decision taking him off. He scored, albeit it was offside, and he got the assist. So, I'm not really sure that was a smart decision, because I don't know, I'm a bit pessimistic. It feels a bit draining when you watch the last 15 minutes and you've not really got players on to score. Or like non-goal scorers, in fact. It's not like he played bad. He didn't play bad at all. He just weren't getting the proper service. But when he did get the service, he did do something with it. Like I said, he scored and got an assist, but obviously offside goal. Enzo Fernandez still bullying our team. Raheem Sterling now. Gallagher now. Robertson does well to intercept it. I think Robertson's done better, a lot better in fact this second half. But there's still a tiny bit of space there, but yeah. Throw into Chelsea. Chelsea, they're making their subs now. Maatsen and Mudryk are coming on. Or Mudryk even. For number 7. So Chukwuemeka and I think 7 Sterling maybe. Yeah, Raheem Sterling's off the pitch. He's been causing us havoc, man, down that left-hand side. 10 minutes to go, you're right. 80:49. My time is 20 seconds behind, by the way. Robertson again, man. Look, he misses the ball, and then there's just a whole lot of space behind him. But luckily Van Dijk was there to recover, but yeah. No, we let Richarlison score his first Premier League goal for Tottenham. Hopefully, it's not the same for Mudryk. Robo's burnt out. He might be, but that's what pre-season's for, man. And Liverpool got the ball. Darwin Nunez. Nunez goes for goal. Very silly. Very, very silly. He gives the ball away now. Chilwell now. Ball in. Van Dijk does quite well. Alexander-Arnold clears it. Just like that, Chelsea have got on the attack and they could have an opportunity to kind of get in behind our defence and score. There's no way that's a free kick! I think Gustavs fell over, Szoboszlai's tapped him, and Núñez was through. There's no way that is a free kick. Honestly. And like the commentator just said, Klopp's got to behave himself now, otherwise the suspension's even longer, innit? Well, they're not even allowed in the stands anymore, they have to sit in the changing room, don't they? When serving their suspension. Gustav now, Mudryk. I'm not sure what he was doing there. He's done step overs, crossed it, and it's the throw in now to Chelsea. Seven minutes to go. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Let's hope we can get another goal. Who is that? Jones trying to defend or dribble around the defence. Van Dijk clears it. Chelsea throwing. High hopes at once. I feel a bit deflated. Exactly. That's the problem. He's taken off all our star players now. Do I expect Dart to score? No. Do I expect Núñez to score? Respectfully, no. Do I expect Jones to score? No. Who's our front three? I don't understand what we're playing. It looks like Harvey Elliott's right. Oh, Elliott right wing. He's just not. I don't know. Bring Gomez on for extra defence. If we're looking for a point, by all means bring him on. But I think we need a win, man. But I'm not sure who to bring on. I think Jurgen was sending a message to John. It'll be a bit of a silly message if he is doing it. But maybe a message to Salah, or just, I don't know. I don't understand it. Like I said, I can understand bringing Diaz off or just one of them maybe. But we've just not got any traditional wingers on. When Liverpool are very well known for playing wingers. Szoboszlai now. Oh, awful pass. Konate, I think he had to make that foul there. Gets a yellow card for it. Jackson complaining, but he got his yellow. Very odd that Salah thing was on the commentators. Klopp ignored him as well. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a bit odd. 5 minutes to go now, including stoppage time. And to be honest, I don't want to look on this match and think we could have won 2-1 if we got given that penalty, but it's very much looking like that way now. Ball in, but no Chelsea players attacking it. Alisson gets it. How is that a free kick? I'm looking. Yeah, absolutely not a free kick. They're showing it from before when supposedly Szoboszlai fouled him. Sorry, absolutely not. It's annoying because Núñez was through. Again, Chelsea defending. It's too easy to tackle Liverpool players at the moment. We've got no bloody trickery. Again, too easy. My goodness. Szoboszlai tells Mudryk to get up. It did look like a foul, to be honest, that did. And I'm sure VAR will probably do their best to look at that if we score from this. Harvey Elliott, Manchester still got the ball. You got Szoboszlai. Oh, it just maybe took too long there. Yeah, no one attacking it. Alexander-Arnold now. Curtis Jones, back to Trent. We're getting a decent bit of football played here. We've not really had possession though, only decent chances this second half, have we? Trent tries to find Ben Dobbak, but it's not got to him. Szoboszlai wins it back. Yeah, at least we're keeping a bit of possession now. Having said that, in 30 seconds time, I'm sure Chelsea will have a counter-attack. McAllister now. Ibu Konate, McAllister. Nice little turn there from Curtis Jones, but Chelsea get a free kick for it. I agree with Jamie. It feels like there's no spirit. Exactly, there's not in a cringy way, no togetherness or anything. Very disappointing. But I think Chelsea fans might be disappointed as well, or they will be disappointed that they've not managed to score again because of how badly we've looked, man. Like I said, it's not even the fact of Chelsea being superb, it's more so we've been terrible. Always giving it away. Nunez, awful touch, awful pass from McAllister. I don't want to. It was an awful pass. Robert Sanchez gave it away to McAllister. Nunez he was through, but McAllister's gone and overhit it, and Nunez can't control it. Oh my god. We need one of those moments, and we've bottled it. Hopefully there's another one. We're feeling like they both could have won. Actually, good point, man. I think Nunez made a bit of a decent run, to be fair, then, but it wasn't picked out. Robertson, yeah, we're getting on the ball a lot better now, but have we left it too late? That's the question. McAllister does really well. Gallagher should be booked there, and he is. Huh? Oh, I'm confused why McAllister's being booked. That is, I'm sorry, that has got to be the dumbest new rule that they've introduced. Because Alex McAllister asks for a yellow card, he gets booked. Apparently Jackson got it, it wasn't Konate as well. Like, it's just ridiculous. What kind of rule is that? I saw in Championship, or it might be in League One, one of the defenders he was already on the yellow. He did it as a joke to the referee, literally as a joke, and the referee booked him and he got sent off for it. Ridiculous, isn't it? Because naturally, your natural instinct is going to just say that's a yellow card. Like for these footballers, it's like how they jump sometimes, and it naturally will bounce off their hand and stuff just because their arm position. But I don't understand what's so threatening about that to say that's a yellow card. Alexander Arnold's going to take the free kick. Oh my god, have we seriously just wasted a whole... I can't even explain it. What happened then? He's pinged it. Elliott does really well there to win the ball back. Chelsea have made a sub as well, but I'm not sure who it was. Soberslai. Oh, Soberslai. They're asking handball. Oh, offside. Taylor shameful today. He's been a bit of a mess. He definitely was offside, Soberslai. He wasn't even on the pitch. Oh, that definitely would have been handball as well, but offside. Terrible effort from Trent. Exactly. I don't know what was that free kick. Was he trying to pick someone out? What was he doing? Because nobody ran. Dobberg that's the thing as well. If we were playing against Villa or someone, fair enough. Put Dobberg on. You're playing against Chelsea here at Stamford Bridge. It just seems a bit of a too big occasion for him. Jones, far too much weight on it, and it's gone straight to the Chelsea keeper. Soberslai and McAllister have been disappointing for me today. I know they will get better and settle in. Yeah, you know what though, Jay Muse, I genuinely believe it's down to just not having a defensive midfielder, because it feels like they don't really know what their role is. I know it sounds a bit silly, but I've seen Soberslai playing the left wing for the last 10 minutes, and then don't really know what's going on. So yeah, it's just a bit odd. And McAllister, I think McAllister's looked better than Soberslai, to be honest, but it's just defensively he's just not really at it. Eddie says if we draw or lose, announce a player tonight, soften the blow. Let's hope so. Gusto does quite well there. Really good touch. But Nunes wins it back. Nunes, his hair's come off. Goes for goal. Oh! Darwin Núñez. I think it's a corner, but it was curling. I thought that was curling in then. It was deflected there. I think maybe of Disasi. I'm not sure. But Sanchez looked beaten then. I think McAllister's been alright, but some slight bit underwhelming, yeah. Oh, it's so close. So close. If that went in. Oh, it's a substitution. I'm not sure who it is, who they've got there, but yeah, it's a corner to Liverpool now. Hopefully better than Trent's free kick. It's a corner. Oh, it's claimed by Sanchez. Robertson, man. And Chelsea have a counter-attack here. I can't bring him down, otherwise he gets off. Mudrik's through. He's beaten Alisson. Soboslai defends it. Or McAllister does. Wow. We've just had a corner. In a matter of 10 seconds, Chelsea have almost scored. My heart's beating. Enzo Fernandez now. Van Dijk clears it. Bit more calm now. Liverpool defenders are back, but my screen's gone blurry. Oh my word, what on earth is going on? I sounded so posh then, but what? I genuinely don't understand. How on earth have you let that happen then? Silly corner from Robertson. He's been awful at set pieces. I'm not sure why he's on a corner duty anyway. Gary Neville's given Enzo Fernandez man of the match. Don't think you can really argue too much against it. He's been great. Enzo Fernandez tries to pick out Mudryk, but Trent clears it. Chelsea throwing. I nearly died, says Eddie. Hopefully not. Robbie is a 2-10 for me today. Oh, Robbo, yeah. He's got to be. He's been horrendous, man. Gusto now with the throw-in. There's only 40 seconds left of this match. I think it's going to end 1-1, to be honest. Enzo Fernandez. Awful cross from him. It's a goal kick now to Liverpool. I think it's going to be the end. Very disappointing, man. Very disappointing. And I'm not referring to the result. I think you could talk about both result and performance, to be honest. We've been absolute shambles from a defensive point of view. From an offensive point of view, though, it's like nothing really clicked. I think that first 30 minutes, I'd argue, we looked really good. Could have easily put 3 or 4 past Chelsea. It's full time. 1-1, Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Yeah, like I say, man, I think we could have easily put 4 or 5 past Chelsea in that first 30 minutes. Maybe 5's pushing it. Aside from that, we look bang average, or even less than average, man. Defensively, a lot of work to do, like Eddie's just pointed out. Even from a Chelsea perspective, I think they'll be quite annoyed with that result. Is what it is, though, man. We just got to take a point, like Jamie says. Eddie says we need help defensively, help badly. We do, and we need a defensive midfielder. Whether Caicedo signs, whether he doesn't, whether we sign Lavia, whether he doesn't, we need a defensive midfielder. We cannot go into next season with the same midfield because it has looked embarrassing. And any other team who actually has a good offensive players who can finish after their chances, like a Brentford side, they're going to beat us. And we dropped too many points in silly matches like this last season. Arguably speaking, our team is so much better than Chelsea's, but not arguably, our team is better than Chelsea. So it's disappointing to come out of that with just 1 point. And I know it's first match of the season, but it is what it is. Anyways. The 6 of you watching, we're going to be doing a post-match reaction literally straight away, maybe 5 minutes after, so be tuned for that. We're going to be talking all about Chelsea's match against Liverpool 1-1. I'm not going to be on there, but we're going to be doing player ratings and all sorts, so thank you all for watching. We're going to touch on these comments as well. Eddie, I'm a bit worried at the back there, but yeah, I'm sure they're going to touch on it in the post-match reaction, so thank you all for watching. It's been my first ever watch-along, so yeah, Enzo Fernandez man of the match. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1, Luis Diaz with a goal and Disasi with a goal. Jamie's cheers, and thank you very much. Thanks to all of you for sticking along. Be sure to like and subscribe as well. But yeah, I'm going to be heading off now, and make sure you join in for the post-match reactions. So thank you all.